There's
you
no
ever
downside.
think that you were going to die? I mean, was the brutality so bad
The
that you,
brutality, Ambassador, was nothing I couldn't withstand one session of. Uh, Obviously, they threaten a lot, and they do a lot of horrible things. That the repetition of it, when coming out, when you're held incommunicado, etc., chaining you up. I really don't want to depress your audience or relive a lot of this myself, but the violence is nothing I wouldn't be able to handle a one-off of. But a perpetuity of it, eventually you can't take it, because
feel
you
broken
understand
down?
it won't stop. There's nobody. These guys are accountable to no one. It'll just go on and on and on, until he decides to stop. The period after I was left behind, I started acting up a bit as well, and in protest of the violence that I'd experienced, I actually filed a complaint against the Revolutionary Guards while in that detention center. A member of the judiciary did a visit, and I sat there and I reported the extent of the torture in detail. The next thing I knew, my interrogators were reading my testimony and laughing and whacking me further, saying just as all of them, like 4 or 5 of them, sitting there laughing, like, where the hell do you think you are? I said, no, well, you're holding that. It means it's registered somewhere, and that's all I could do. So I did that. But I ended up, they threw me back in solitary, and I had to go on hunger strike at that point. I had no other defense mechanism. And eventually I did. So a hunger strike, if nobody knows about it, it's like that tree that falls in the forest, didn't make a sound. If nobody knows you're on hunger strike,
Right.
what, am I going to go till death? No. So I understood that this is not going to be as effective. And I thought about what do I do to get the outside world to understand I'm on hunger strike? I tried something. It had actually worked, but I didn't know. I didn't know that people knew I was on hunger strike. So finally I got a call. They allowed me to call my mom, and she got on the phone saying, you're on hunger strike. Oh my God, you have to eat, Oh, so she knows, which means the word is out, and these guys are trying to, have my mom guilt me into breaking my hunger strike. And I told her that, Mom, let's put it this way. I will eat only in front of you. You are not allowed to say that I've broken my hunger strike. I wanted a visitation. They didn't want to give it to me.
Oh, yeah, smart.